Welcome to this week's Swarf and Chips. Now, would you believe it's been a whole year since Swarf and Chips started? So we thought we'd put together a special show for you dedicated to some of the highlights of the past 12 months. Enjoy. MTDCNC TV are launching their new show, Swarf and Chips. I'm your host, Lindsay Vickers, and I'm going to be the boss. I'm running the show this year. Spearheaded some product developments as well. So tell us a little bit about your journey at the company.
Okay, well I joined Mazak back in 2010.
On the product development side, it's interesting to hear of your involvement in the additive manufacturing. Is that area moving as fast as you would have hoped?
Certainly the interest is moving very fast, and I think it's because of the nature of the technology.
This week's Swarf and Chips is a special edition. It's all about Dmg Maurice, and we're joined by Steve Finn. Are you looking forward to it, Steve?
Very much so. What a wonderful way to spread the word to UK manufacturers.
It was almost seen within the industry as a bit of a coup getting the Hardinge Bridgeport under the umbrella. Would you agree?
Certainly was, yes. I mean, when you pull the brands together, such as Hardinge Bridgeport, and Quasar come with that deal as well, and your Chiron's, your Nakam, you pull them together. I mean, it's like the Holy Grail of machine tools.
On this week's takeover show, we've got Dominic from Matsura. What have you got lined up for us?
We've got the launch of the MX330 coming up in March, our open house. It's a little gem and it's something totally different from the industry.
I look forward to it. Oh! Good job, were you there? Press it down and then talk. Give it a second. Hold it down.
I can't get no satisfaction, but I'll try it.
Just stop. Welcome to Swarf and Chips. You have joined us for our Christmas edition, and I have got all of the guys some gifts. Oh no, and this is how it's going to begin. We're going to have some fun today. Come on, Santa's coming.
Okay, I'm going to go with a fireman calendar here.
Yes. Yes. No.
No.
This is because you're into
your
fitness. So, and we always talk about you eating food.
Is that what you're aspiring to look like? Is that
that one?
Yeah.
However, myself and the team would love to wish you a very happy New Year.
You too, Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Have a good Christmas.
All the viewers at home.
I love my Christmas. It's family time, isn't it? It's amazing.
You look like you enjoyed yours. Had your nose in the trough. The unique, almost very, very unique. It's good to see a company in this position, of course, getting the benefits from the Starag's machines.
Sure, I like the overturning in this video. It's quite therapeutic if you watch it.
Before they would have machined this, I think it was on 5 different machines.
Mark and I are now joined by Steve Malone, who is the UK Sales Manager for Hella. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thank you for welcoming me here.
I'm going to put you on the spot now. In a nutshell, can you describe Hella?
We've been in the UK now for just over 40 years, manufacturing machine tools for the UK market and for our overseas market.
And it's interesting because I reckon most engineers who use machine tools probably don't realise that Hella actually manufacture in the UK. And we should be proud of that because there's not many left, Steve, is there?
No, we're only one of 2 manufacturers in the UK.
Colin, MTD Network, it's our first show of 2017.
First of all, Happy New Year to everyone. Glad to be back, had a nice break, but straight into it.
Straight into it, okay.
Inquiries already coming in, engineers knocking on the door, wanted to find out what's going on, us doing videos and things like that. So
coming up this Friday for our first takeover show of 2017, I'm joined by the General Manager, who's particularly tall, Mr. Brett Green from Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence. What have you got in store for us, Brett?
Yeah, really excited to have the opportunity, and what we'd like to get across on Friday is all about manufacturing intelligence and what that means to UK manufacturers.
Bit of a problem getting to the office this morning, I believe.
I tell you, I mean, it's all that weather, isn't it?
It is. There's a lot of ice and snow about it. I mean, how did you make it in the end?
No!
We have to say thanks to Ross Milne from ETG for that. Much appreciated.
Then let's go over to Mark, who's at Dmg Maurice with Steve Finn.
Thanks, Lindsay. I'm here in Coventry, Dmg Maurice showroom. I'm here with Steve Finn, the Managing Director. Steve, 2017, I know it's only a couple of weeks in. How's it panning out?
It's been a great start. It's been really go, go, go from day one.
Food every single time. Right, we're going to say Shemai, guys, and they also wrote in a comment to say that they'd won some work as a result from your video.
That's brilliant. That's really good. Yeah. Billy did text me as well, actually, to say that. Video was about Mills CNC and the Doosan machines that have been installed there, but the fact they've won work off the back of it as well.
And that video is what, week, 10 days old only?
Yep, Shemai, guys.
Yucky da.
Oh goodness,
What?
right, okay.
I'm not sure, I hope it's not a swear word.
But we also do have vertical machine centres and bar milling machines within our range.
There's been a lot of developments over the last few years, I believe.
Yeah, there has, that's right. I mean, if you look at Tornos, with the portfolio that we have now, there's around 20 machines within the range. Of those 20, about 15 have been brought to market in the last 5 or 6 years, so yeah.
To know how many people do know the difference between an old guide bush and a guide bush, but for those that don't, we'll explain it. Simply, a guide bush is where... Actually, do you know, I don't know the answer to that. I know
MTD Network are at Titan in St Neots, Cambridge. Now they've just joined MTD Network and they've given us the opportunity to do a load of videos for them, so watch this space for those. But I've also got an exclusive, in fact I'd call it almost a world exclusive, but we'll come to that in a minute.
We're here at the Lloyds Bank Advanced Manufacturing Training Centre near Coventry to find out what Lloyds Bank is doing to help companies to make that investment. So, well, what are you doing at the MTC?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Will. We recognise this as a major challenge for the industry and one of the most common features as a restrainer of growth and taking advantage of new opportunities, and that is the lack of skills.
Dominic Seminario, welcome to the show, Dominic.
Thank you very much.
Now I've got to say, you're looking rather dashing today, all in blue. You look like a Matt Shura.
Well, I try my best.
He's not as efficient as one.
No, maybe I could talk like a robot, I suppose.
More downtime on this.
Okay, so we can go from a very small vertical 3-axis, 5-axis machine of say sub ½ metre right up to a long bed twin spindle gantry that could do 4 or 5 metres in span.
So how are we going to get people to play us at 5-a-side then, Joe?
Let's ask them on Orphan Chips.
Are we any good?
Of course we are.
Oh, open the window.
Oh.
Right, we're going to have to move on, sorry. I really wanted to add something there. Just to quickly say, it's portable, it's easily accessible, and they can use it with water-based fluids and neat oils, but I'm cheating, sorry.
Yeah. But Eric is the managing director. Not often in companies can you stand and talk with a managing director and he know the nuts and bolts and the ins and outs of everything on this machine. The solenoids, the casting, the linear rails or the roller guides, everything, the speed.
Well, it's got his name on it, it's got to be good.
You've just sold your 2000th machine into the UK, and for the first time, Chris, I'm the same level, size as you.
Yeah, it makes a change actually. For all the times I've known you for many, many years, Mark, and it's nice to look you square in the eyes rather than looking down on top of your head. And the fact that you're a Chelsea supporter, that doesn't really change the issue. So no, it's good to be the same height.
Welcome to the very first show on our brand new set here at Orphan Chips headquarters.
Romy, it started in 1930. We started mainly with machine tools, moving later on into CNC machines. In the 70s we started with the injection molding plastic machines, and today we have 3 core businesses.
Gordon, you've got a D800 here. What is it you liked about the machine and why you've bought it? And what do you think about the emergence of Romy as a brand in the UK recently?
We approached Romy back in last April at the MAC exhibition, and we found that they had a good range of machines.
Really well. Yeah, I guess there's not much true 5-axis machining work available, is there? It's all 5-sided machining, so.
Absolutely, and that machine allows you to do all that work.
I think it's a really big world to get into, obviously, but like when I was younger, my granddad's converted their garages into workshops, and whenever I went round the property, I was always milling in there.
This is an opportune time to give Lindsay a certificate for passing her MTD apprenticeship.
Thank you. Oh, I like it. Thank you. I've studied a very, very long time for this.
And whilst we're on certificates, we've also got one for Joe.
And there's a surprise. What have I done now? Very kind.
What have you achieved?
Tell the audience, Joe, what your certificate is for. And Lindsay can tell you after her.
For being the a manufacturing ninja?
No, for being a massive plonker.
Orphan Chips. Orphan Chips.
Brill.
Jack, you watch Orphan Chips?
I do.
And what do you like about it? What's good?
I like seeing the different bits selected for our industry.
It's quite entertaining, I think. I have to say the presenter is very nice, and Mark's quite nice as well in times.
Great comments, keep them coming in.
In particular, the video we can see here, that it's measuring an internal thread. We've taken a section of it, obviously, to get in.
Joe, are you good at dancing?
Oh, that was a gag. Oh, go on, carry on. I was going to
Really?
do that.
Oh, I'm quick.
Got that my bit of
Grooving range from
groovy.
going.
Yeah, to answer your question,
No, you're not then.
my years in a nightclub are spent on the door, I'm afraid, not dancing. But no, grooving, you put me right off you, Pet, honestly. But grooving.
How important is grooving? If you looked at all the operations you can do on a machine, drilling, milling, tapping, grooving, where does 10% of operation?
That's a ridiculous question.
Is it? Why?
If the component's got a groove in it, it's very important. If
yeah.
the component hasn't got a groove, it's not.
I know that, but I'm just trying to establish the amount of grooves there are to be grooved.
Okay, well, I think...
Should we move on? Yep.
I guess if you've got a sliding head...
So I suppose that's key these days, having a lot of bars, because you want to do your 24/7 lights out machining.
Absolutely, and when you take the machine tool, whichever machine tool is connected to, the spindle height of that is absolutely imperative that guys aren't trying to lift the bars up.
Give Colin a call.
Yes, mate, what do you want?
Yeah, hi Colin. Are you filming Swarf today?
No, I'm stuck in traffic.
What do you mean you're stuck in traffic?
So the forces vary all the way along the toolpath. And what we want to do is iron out any spikes. We can see here we've got spikes all the way along this toolpath. And that's what we're programming really against, is we can only limit our feed rates based on the maximum forces.
Their conversation was, Simon said it's like you, agile, athletic and lean, which Colin is far, I don't know what
I don't think
pair of
either
glasses
of
he
those.
must
No,
have
any
more
of them.
contacts in.
Oi, I heard that, and I would stand by that appraisal. Now, you may continue.
But it is a very quick machine.
With the rotational limits of the machine head, with the actual size, we're actually creating a toolpath within that environment. And again, collision checking against every single aspect, whether it be fixtures or actually the tables or the heads of the machine.
Paul is going to head over to Technical Corner and he's got a little bit of a challenge on his hands.
There's a lot of options for me in the marketplace. I want to find out why Tebis should be considered.
Well, with Tebis, because it's an integrated CAD/CAM system, you get the benefits of the CAD, the CAM, and also reverse engineering, as you can see with this component.
I'll look at that before she gets here. I'll beat you. I'll beat you. Come on then. Come on.
Ready for play.
That's that.
It's all very inspiring for apprentices as well, what you do. You know, it's all very encouraging as well.
Well, it's about passionate. The fact that we have an awards evening once a year. We have 300 come to that now. It's about celebrating their achievements. I remember the winner this time. All his family were crying, there was people up applauding, there was probably 50 people around the stage.
Because they wanted him to be a doctor.
Well,
Oh no. Pete's sake. No milk. We're going to have to go and get some milk. Come on, let's go. Okay, right, Joe, you go and get the cups.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Morning, Paul. You all right?
Busy morning this morning.
Oh.
Here's the tea.
Oh, thanks, Joe. We don't normally get this treatment.
Special treatment reserved for Joe.
Oh, Joe, which one's the black one?
Lindsay's got the black one.
But really, the jewel in the crown for us is the collet chuck. You know, we do a range of collet chucks up to 120mm. This is an 80mm, which this particular one you can go from 4 to 80mm bar size.
Lee, I'm not at Orphan Chips filming today because you kindly invited us to the AMRC. Now, you guys partner the AMRC for many years. You've got some very, very big machines here, but you've got something a little bit different behind us.
Well, that's right, Mark. We've got 7 machines on site now, ranging from 100 tonne
table load capability.
And last but by no means least, PTS right-angled holders. Is being coolant driven something unique in the industry, or is that a product that's out at the moment?
Hand on heart, I don't know if it's unique, but it's certainly a good sales point. You need roughly anything north of 15 bar coolant pressure.
Paul, didn't you say that Joe's been?
Yeah, he's been on his bike as well. See here. So, what happened, mate? You went out for a leisurely Sunday morning ride, trying to keep up with Mark.
I'm not saying anything.
Have you been on a diet?
A diet?
Yeah, same diet as Joe.
Oh, God, okay, I'm pregnant. There's a little baby in my belly.
Putting on weight. Sorry, Joe.
Oh.
Georgian Yarn, as you said last week, are going to be here. So.
Oh, I knew that. I knew you were going to do something.
Georgian, thank you for coming along. It's been an absolute pleasure for us to have you here. No, you might have spotted it's not Georgian Yarn.
You went back to school, didn't you, as well? I see. How was your day back at school?
Back to school? You can't go back to somewhere you've never been, Lindsay. Joe's never been to school.
Did you like school?
Never had an education.
I missed assembly again.
Oh. This is what's coming up on today's show, and I'm joined by Paul and Joe in the studio. Hi Paul, how are you doing?
I'm great, Lindsay. You know, the website's absolutely fantastic. It's all about CAD/CAM, it's all about machine tools, it's all about MTD. And
tooling as well.
Yeah. 225,000 we're approaching from our social media site. It's fantastic.
Oh, brilliant. And how are you doing, Joe?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, just on LinkedIn and Twitter.
You need to turn it on first. I told you before.
Thanks.
Orphan Chips on a Friday. Mark, are you a watcher?
I'm a watcher, certainly am, yes.
Brings certainly an awful lot of valuable information to engineers, end users.
We really enjoy watching Orphan Chips. It's a valuable source of information for what's currently happening in the industry.
So light-hearted. It's a laugh, basically, and it really is a good light-hearted look at engineering.
I love Orphan Chips on a Friday night. Tomato sauce washed down with a pint of Guinness.
I hope you've enjoyed the show just as much as we have enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you want to watch any of the previous episodes, click on the links here. And as we've always said, keep those spindles turning.
I love MTD. I just had to join the team. Find out who I am on Monday.